Hello and welcome to the presentation of Group C regarding innovation at Walt Disney. First, the table of contents, and then let's see the role of innovation at Disney. They are a company that are always trying to be one step ahead of their competition when creating the latest immersive entertainment experiences. This has allowed them to forge meaningful connections, allow companies long-term growth, maintain excellent business performance, and amplify their brand worldwide. Furthermore, Disney is trying to evolve to a technological company inside of the entertainment industry. This has caused that the hospitality venues are experiencing huge operational innovations in order to allow to extend the digital experiences to the real world. Furthermore, innovation is also at the core of Disney as an organizational culture. It's present in their mission statement and is the number one value inside of their company. This has allowed them to be awarded multiple awards, such as the number 4 spot in the world's 50 most innovative companies, 9 Brass Ring Awards for global innovation, and 3 prestigious THEA Awards for innovation in the entertainment industry.
Now we'll talk about the operational innovations at Disney. Disney is able to provide its guests with revolutionizing new technologies by the nature of its operation model, the emphasis on consumer feedback, real-time analytics, and the empowering of their employees who are constantly encouraged to think outside the box. Real-time analytics is critical to Disney to ensure a smooth operation inside the parks, which can hold more than 100,000 guests at a time. This is done through the underground bunker called the Operational Command Center, whereby using high-end technology including video cameras, computer programs, or digital park maps, Disney is able to optimize in real time the guests' flows to improve experience. For example, the command center is able to assign a Disney character to entertain the guests if a queue is too long, or route a mini parade to less crowded park areas to attract customers towards that part of the park. They even control restaurants, realizing when additional registers need to be opened or dispatch menus for people waiting in line. Disney's ability to react in real time to data through the use of technology and analytics is key for providing a great customer experience for the guests, ensuring a high rate of return. Thus, the implementation of Disney's Operations Command Center is aimed at optimizing queue times, improving the guest experience by tightening up operations and better managing guest flow is a win-win for both guests and Disney. Now let's talk about My Disney Experience app. My Disney Experience app plays a big role in solving problems at theme parks like long queues, crowds, getting lost, and finding staff with the right information while also adding customization. It includes GPS-enabled walking directions between attractions, shares wait times for rides, lets users order food in advance, book tickets, and track Disney characters for a meet and greet. It stores dinner reservation, photos, a personalized schedule, and more. Therefore, it is the ultimate planning tool for a Walt Disney World vacation. Customers can avoid long queues, book in advance to escape crowds, personalize the trip according to their needs, and send their schedule to family members so they are all connected. Disney can gather information from the user's preferences, which can then be used to optimize park logistics.
So our next example is the Fast Pass. The Fast Pass allows customers to hold a spot in line for a popular ride, but instead of physically waiting in line, they can enjoy other attractions during their wait. Let me show you a video of how it works. We have already studied the 8 principles of waiting lines, and one of the most relevant ones is that unfair waits seem longer than equitable waits. Therefore, Disney came up with a Fast Pass to solve this. Among its features, we can find that you can book it with 30 days of anticipation, and you can book up to 3 rides per day and per person. Therefore, the main implication from a POM perspective is that it allows to manage customer waiting time in a more efficient manner. The main benefit for customers is that they are able to enjoy their favorite rides without having to wait for the queue. Therefore, their satisfaction is higher. And for the company, the main advantage is that they avoid conflicts between employees and customers, and they provide a better experience for their customers. The next example that we are going to see is tunnels. Disney World was designed to create the perfect customer experience, and therefore there are some tunnels beneath the park that allow employees to move around. You can see a map of this in the slides and also a video of how it works. The main aim of this is to keep the illusion of the park alive. So for example, if an employee has to be dressed as a character in a specific location of the park, they will use these tunnels to move around so that they're not seen by other customers in other locations. The main advantage for customers is that their experience is enhanced. In this sense, since most customers are children, it's important to keep this illusion alive. And the main advantages for employees is that they are more comfortable and there's no interference with customers when they are performing their tasks. Therefore, Out of managing their employees more efficiently, Disney is able to perform better and therefore collect higher revenues.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking about the monorail system installed at the Disney theme parks. And as you can see, I purposely picked an old video so that you could see how futuristic the monorail looked when the monorail was first installed at the Disney theme parks. So what is the monorail? The monorail was a system envisioned by Walt Disney as part of a transportation system for modern and future cities, and it became functional in the Disney theme parks in 1971. And it transports about 150,000 people in a peak day. And Disney boasts that it has an operational readiness of 99.9%, which means that it follows the Lean Six Sigma tool that we looked at in the Lean operations topic. And the Lean Six Sigma tools mean that out of 294,000 units, or in this case rides, there will only be one ride with a defect. So that, alongside with standardized procedures, means that defects are kept at a minimum by Disney, which means that less costs incur to them. And for the customers, or from the customer's point of view, they can ensure that their rides are going to be safe, as an operational readiness of 99.9% means that there very little defects happen. Moving on, we're going to be looking at the maintenance and total quality management at Disney. First of all, electricians run diagnostics and troubleshooting on Disney rides very constantly, which form part of the preventative and corrective maintenance employed at Disney, which is part of total quality management, or quality management class that we saw in class. Also the employees are trained to comply with high safety requirements and this is helped by using Disney's advanced technologies. So this ties in, as I said, with the quality management topic that we saw in class, as it showcases how Disney tries to avoid the costs of poor quality, which is realizing the defect after it happens, by employing total quality management, which is more proactive than quality control.
Now, carrying on from Shahab's approach and mention of total quality management at Disney, I will now be looking at it through the point of view of staff training and customer focus. Now, Disney staff goes through extensive training known as a black belt curriculum. Disney is famous for calling all their staff cast members, regardless of whether they're performers or janitors. Now, the rewards for the staff are not based on the seniority of the ranks, but on the number of profits that he or she has undertaken. Another essential part of the Disney treatment at the parks is making sure that all guests are treated as VIP. The customer experience is king at Disney. Now, they also follow a Six Sigma approach, and ways in which Disney follow this approach can be seen in their management structure, where leadership is engaged from top to bottom. Now, they manifest their commitment to Six Sigma by creating the management structure that integrates business leaders, projects, experts, and facilitators. Another essential part of this total quality management at Disney is the continual monitoring of quality at their parks, including the employees. These employees regularly meet together in order to evaluate their effectiveness in cross-functional teams. Furthermore, cast members often have multiple jobs, which allow them to constantly monitor the parks for potential defaults. An engineer, for example, might also dress up as a character during the day and keep an eye out while he's walking around the park to highlight any maintenance that needs to be undertaken by another team of engineers who undertake the repairs in the later shift. Now, another example of innovation at Disney parks can be seen through their magic bands. They were introduced in 2013, and you can use these bands to unlock hotel rooms, enter the theme parks, access lighting lane reservations, charge purchases and dining back to your resort hotel, add Disney Photo Pass pictures to your account, and many other features. All you have to do to use it is tap the Mickey symbol on the bands. Now, they're constantly innovating these bands, and in July 2022, they made Magic Band Plus, which, in addition to the previous features, they also have vibrations and changing lights that start at different areas of the park and at different times of the day. These bands are a beacon of Disney's innovation, and it shows how they integrate all their products as it links directly to the My Disney Experience account and makes it a seamless process for the customer whenever they enter any of the parks.
Finally, let's see the main takeaways of the presentation. Disney, as a company, is always seeking to innovate. This forms part of their organizational culture and has allowed them to become one of the leader companies inside of the entertainment industry. We have also seen different operational innovations inside of their parks, such as the Operational Command Center and FastPass to optimize queue times, and My Disney Experience app to employ mass customization inside of their venues. Furthermore, through total quality management, Disney ensures that the rides are running properly and that they prevent any fault that can happen in order to maintain their reputation. Furthermore, with the monorail, tunnels, and the Magic Band, they have implemented Lean Six Sigma and Kaizen strategies to always be efficient and look ways on how to improve their operations. And finally, customer experience is taken to another level by Disney by training their employees properly to attend the customer's needs. Finally, this demonstrates that Disney is one of the most innovative companies worldwide and that innovation plays a huge role inside of the company. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to come to us.